Alright, let's talk about something that just dropped at San Diego Comic-Con 2026. Marvel Studios officially revealed the logo for the sixth Avengers movie. Wait, hold up, sixth? Didn't we just get out of the Infinity Saga a few years ago? But here's the twist, this isn't Avengers, Doomsday, the movie everyone's been hyping as the next big thing. Nope. This is a re-release of Avengers, Endgame, rebranded as Endgame Encore. And the logo? It's got fans geeking out over every tiny detail. Let me break down why this matters more than you might think. First off, why even re-release Endgame? The movie already made $2.8 billion globally. But here's the kicker, Marvel isn't just slapping a new title on it for kicks. The Endgame Encore logo swaps out the standard A in Avengers with the classic circular symbol, the same one used in every other Avengers film. Except, notably, Infinity War. Wait, why does that matter? Well, in 2018, Infinity War had a broken circle around the A. Fans theorized that visual tweak hinted at the Avengers' failure in that movie. Now, Endgame Encore brings back the full circle. Is this a subtle nod to victory? A visual correction of the broken Infinity era? Or just Marvel playing with symbolism to hype fans? Personally, I think it's a mix of both. They're weaponizing nostalgia while subtly reshaping the narrative. Let's rewind. The original 2012 Avengers logo was clean, almost sterile, silver text, no flair. But that A symbol became sacred. Then Age of Ultron went red, Infinity War broke the circle, and Endgame returned to blue-purple glory. But here's what many overlook, Thunderbolts, or the New Avengers, ditched their entirely. That logo felt, or off. Like Marvel was signaling a soft reboot. So when Endgame Encore brings back the classic symbol, it's like a course correction. A reminder that the OG Avengers legacy isn't going anywhere, even as the MCU pivots to mutants and new teams. What's fascinating is how these logos act as visual chapter markers. There becomes a baton passed between eras. But is Marvel being nostalgic, or creatively stuck? Now, let's speculate. The Endgame Encore logo isn't just a re-release, it's a bridge between Doomsday and Secret Wars. And here's where it gets wild. Doomsday's logo already reverts to the classic A, but Secret Wars could shake things up. Remember, the scrapped Kang Dynasty logo was revealed alongside Secret Wars. But now that Kang's out, will the logo change? Maybe there gets a multiverse twist? A neon glow? Or maybe Marvel ditches the symbol entirely for something X-Men inspired? From my perspective, the logo evolution mirrors the MCU's identity crisis. They're clinging to the past while trying to launch something new. But can you blame them? The A is iconic. Still, if they want to avoid feeling repetitive, Secret Wars needs a bold redesign. Imagine a logo where there are fractures into infinite pieces, literally spelling Avengers in a multiversal swirl. That'd scream soft reboot without abandoning the brand. But here's the deeper question. Why does any of this matter? Because logos aren't just marketing, they're storytelling tools. The broken circle in Infinity War foreshadowed defeat. The return of the full circle in Endgame screamed redemption. And now, Endgame Encore feels like a victory lap. But it also raises a problem. How do you keep the Avengers brand fresh when the team itself is constantly changing? The X-Men are coming. Mutants will redefine the MCU. Yet Marvel keeps circling back to that same A. Maybe they're hedging their bets. If Secret Wars flops, at least fans can always rewatch Endgame again. Again. And again. But if you take a step back, this re-release strategy feels less like celebration and more like desperation. Like Disney's staring at Disney Plus numbers and thinking, we need that box office magic back. So, what's next? If history tells us anything, the Secret Wars logo will be a departure. Maybe there becomes a DNA helix, symbolizing mutants. Or it's replaced by a spider, a panther, a star, whatever the new faces of the Avengers are. But here's my hot take: this should stay. It's too ingrained in the cultural lexicon. Instead, evolve it. Let it morph with each era. The Avengers aren't static, they're a legacy. And the logo should reflect that. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about a symbol. It's about legacy. About passing the torch. And if Marvel gets it right, the next A will feel less like a callback, and more like a rallying cry for a new age. What do you think? Should the Avengers logo keep evolving, or stick to the classic of forever? Let's debate it in the comments.